This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fighting off the defender. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Brown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here on 4th and inches. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down. They're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker and still going. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Sack sets up second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency. It makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Wolverines are on the move here. Using his legs, it's Brown.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is what can happen to a defense that gets so focused on defending the pass or locking into the run game between the tackles. Leave yourself vulnerable to the edge, and this jet sweep is a great way for an offense to make you pay for that.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. A completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
What a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's a draw to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. There's a wide open receiver complete. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On first down, it's play action. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Second down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. Offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, it is intercepted. He went way up to grab that.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. The ball is caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They're setting out to try the BAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here comes a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Makes a quick catch. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. He's picked for a third time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Handing off on the draw play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's an option look. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Just looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
42, Spider.
They're going to run the option. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? He knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. And they've got him. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. McGann is good enough for a first down near the 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play to the running back going left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, Often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Movement here from the tight end. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Looking for some space. It's Brown. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Extra point is good, but it's still a double-digit loss. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in,